Sometimes the most common words are the ones with the deepest secrets. We're about to take a word you use all the time, level, and crack it wide open. Because believe it or not, hidden right inside its letters is this incredible cipher, a secret code about balance and power.
So what if level wasn't just a word? What if it was actually a kind of formula, a perfect equation of some really powerful ideas, just hiding in plain sight? That's exactly the idea we're going to unpack right now.
All right, so the key to unlocking this whole thing is in the word's structure itself. We're going to break level down into 3 separate parts, and you'll notice right away it's a perfectly symmetrical word. And that symmetry? Turns out it's no accident, not at all.
So here's the breakdown. You've got the first 2 letters, L-E. Then there's that central letter, V. And then the last 2 letters, E-L. See that? The end is a perfect mirror image of the beginning. This visual balance is the foundation for the entire code.
Okay, first, let's just focus on those bookends, the LE and the EL. According to this cipher, they represent 2 huge, opposing forces that basically define our world, the terrestrial and the celestial.
So in this way of thinking, the letters LE are the symbol for down. They represent everything terrestrial. The physical world, the earth under our feet. You can think of it as this constant gravitational pull of the material world.
And on the flip side, in perfect opposition, you have EL. And you can probably guess where this is going. This is the symbol for up. It's all about the celestial, the spiritual, the heavens above us. It's the force that's always pulling upwards. So there you have it. You've got this perfect tug of war, the terrestrial pulling down, the celestial pulling up. 2 equal and opposite forces that create the potential for balance. But what actually holds it all together? What keeps one from winning?
Well, that brings us right to the middle, the absolute center of the word. And this is the real linchpin. This is the piece that connects those 2 big ideas. And honestly, it carries the most important part of the whole cipher. The letter V. Just look at it. Visually, it's like a pivot point, isn't it? A wedge, or maybe a valley between 2 mountains. The shape itself just screams that it's a point of support, a place where things converge.
And here it is, the heart of the code. The V stands for the vow, and we're talking about the vow of God. It's the divine promise that the balance between the terrestrial and the celestial isn't just a random state, it's guaranteed. And if it's ever lost, it will be restored. So it's not just about balance, it's about a promised balance. That's the key.
Okay, so we've taken the word apart and looked at all 3 symbolic pieces. Now let's put them all back together and see the really powerful meaning that they create as a whole.
So here's the whole picture. You have the downward pull of the terrestrial world, the upward pull of the celestial realm, and smack dab in the middle, you have the divine vow. It's the arbiter, the force that makes sure neither side can ever completely take over.
And suddenly, the word level isn't just about a flat surface anymore, is it? It's a statement. It means a state of perfect, guaranteed balance between the physical and the spiritual, all held together by a sacred promise. Pretty cool, right? Now, you might be thinking this all sounds very spiritual, very mystical. But the source material points out this really fascinating parallel in a much more, worldly symbol, one we all recognize. The source calls it a profane reflection, meaning non-sacred.
This is a direct quote from the source, and it's so interesting. It draws a straight line from this ancient word cipher directly to that iconic image of Lady Justice holding her scales, the universal symbol for fairness and balance. Let's just break that down for a second. The celestial and terrestrial forces, the LA and the EL, they're just like the 2 opposing pans on the scales of justice, right? Each one weighing different facts. And the vow, the V, that's the fulcrum, the central point that the whole beam pivots on. Without that stable center point, there's no balance. It's the exact same structure, just in a different symbolic language.
So, it leaves you with this really provocative thought, doesn't it? If a word as common as level can hold such a complex, layered code, what other secrets are just hiding in the words we use every single day? It really makes you wonder what other ciphers are sitting right in front of us, just waiting to be seen.